For everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
Ocala's Appleton Museum of Art has reopened to all visitors. See the world-class permanent collection and special exhibits, including photographs by Bruce Mozart and mixed media by Christina Deanne. Hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays, noon to 5 p.m. The museum is closed Mondays through Wednesdays. Masks are required, and visitor occupancy is being monitored. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
WOCA. Ocala.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the WOCA studios just outside the Paddock Mall in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. With a heavy heart, we come to you this morning. We spoke with Galen Unall from Life South earlier. If you haven't heard, here's the full story from Ocala.com. Ocala Police Chief Greg Graham died Sunday morning when the small plane he was piloting crashed into a field in southwest Marion County. Marion County Fire Rescue received a call at 11:32 a.m. The single-engine private plane crashed into an open field in the 9700 block of Southwest 140th Avenue, not far from the Marion County Airport, a county-owned facility in an unincorporated area near Denellen. The Marion County Sheriff's Office said no one else was injured and that Graham was the only person aboard the plane. The Sheriff's Office and the Federal Aviation Administration are investigating. Ocala Mayor Kent Gwynn said he received word of the tragedy from OPD Deputy Chief Mike Balkin. Gwynn has named Balkin the interim chief. According to Gwynn, Graham had recently obtained his pilot's license. He said the chief enjoyed skydiving and scuba diving and always was fascinated with flying. It's hard to believe, said the mayor. Graham has served as chief since January of 2012. At the time, the Star Banner noted that he was the agency's 30th chief. That dates back all the way to 1869. Graham worked at OPD for many years, rising to the rank of deputy chief. He was interim chief for a short time in 2003 until Sam Williams was appointed chief. Graham left the agency in 2008 to become police chief in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He was the first chief to be selected from outside the Cedar Rapids department in 30 years. While in Iowa, he guided the department through rising floodwaters in June 2008. Talking with the Star Banner reporter at the time, Graham said, "It's trial by fire. I feel like I'm back in Florida during the 2004-2005 hurricanes we had, and we had to get ready for them. And we had time to get ready for them." Graham came back to Ocala as chief after Williams resigned in late December 2011. In 2013, 1 year at the helm, back at the helm in Ocala, Graham told the Star Banner he's paying a lot of attention to department morale and best practices. Graham said he felt a disconnect between the administration officer and civilian employees. He engaged personnel similar to an approach he used in Iowa and adopted a few tenets he helped would break down barriers. They were simple. Do the right thing, ask for forgiveness instead of permission, find ways to say yes, treat everyone with respect, and have fun. In February 2018, through the leadership of the mayor, Graham, and other community leaders, the police department started a special heroin opioid amnesty program. Simply put, the program allowed anyone experiencing a drug addiction problem to come forward and receive help. No judgment, no penalties. Graham said the goal of those who need help, they need because the agency will never be able to arrest our way out of this crisis. Earlier this year, Graham was a presence when demonstrators in Ocala gathered in the wake of the George Floyd death. When a group marched from downtown to a local park, Graham was there with them, bullhorn in hand, so he could be heard. He affirmed the group's right to gather and said he shared their dismay about what happened in Minneapolis. He said members of the public could call him personally if they believe one of his officers had done anything wrong. He promised that any such complaint would prompt an investigation and consequences if wrongdoing was confirmed. As news spread Sunday of his death, leaders and residents began posting reactions on social media. An incredibly tragic day for Ocala. Please pray and send comforting thoughts to the entire Graham family. That came from City Council member Matt Wardell as he posted that on Facebook. The police department itself posted a Facebook tribute. Meanwhile, more than 2 law enforcement vehicles, lights bar activated, were parked in tribute outside the police headquarters. The flag in front of the building has been lowered to half staff. Sheriff Billy Woods, himself a former OPD officer, said in a news conference Sunday that he and others were shocked and grief-stricken when they heard the news. Woods said he had the pleasure of serving with Graham for more than 30 years in law enforcement. He said investigators don't have all the answers, but will be working in the case in the coming days. So that's the full Ocala.com, Ocala Star Banner report on the passing of Ocala Police Chief Greg Graham. We're taking your calls, 622-9622. Give us your thoughts and any interactions you may have had with the chief. He was a man the community will sorely miss. He just was, he was a different cat, folks. He wasn't, he did police work because he loved it, and he was a different kind of cop. He listened, and he took into evaluation what people had to say to him. And he was one of the most unique humans I've ever met in the way he went about his job with one of his things was, why would you get angry? It's just work. It's just your job. You have a family to go home to. You got children to be happy with. You know, it's work, and it's what you've chosen to do. It's not something that, you know, should consume you. And although he was a great officer and a great cop, he had other avenues in life that he was passionate about. He was an avid water skier. If you go back and look at some articles that were written about him and the group out there at Lake Weir, Tom Ingram and Greg Graham and Raymond Andrews and Gene and Kevin Camp, and the way they would barefoot, and the five of them would get together would get together on a regular basis and water ski together because they loved the water. Greg grew up in Melrose, Florida, on the many lakes over in Melrose. I know the area well. Melrose, right next to Hawthorne, where I lived a very long time of my life. He was a man who lived life because he loved to live life, and you couldn't ask for a better person in my estimation. And it's tough. It's a tough day for Ocala, tough day for Marion County. Condolences to Amy and his children and his family. I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. I'm just a guy who gets paid to talk, and I'm at a loss. A friend of mine is no longer here, and I'm not the only one that's waking up to that realization here in Marion County this morning. That was the thing about him. He was a guy who a lot of people called him friend. And he just had that infectious way about him where he would make you feel, in a one-on-one conversation with you, he'd make you feel like at that moment you and him were as close as two peas in a pod. and had a great sense of humor. I mean, just think about all the good things about him. It's just going to be a heavy situation. 622-9622 is the number to call with your thoughts. I need to give you a couple housekeeping notes. The Paddock Mall has new hours. They are now, the Paddock Mall says they will continue to be inspired by the resiliency of our community and have enjoyed safely welcome back our guests and community once again. We are happy to announce Paddock Mall is now offering expanded hours on Fridays and Saturdays with the hours of 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. At this time, they'll continue to operate with reduced hours Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 12 to 5:30. Paddock Mall is focused on providing a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone, and the continued need to address COVID-19. Our already rigorous disinfectant and cleaning practices will continue. But the Paddock Mall now open Fridays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. Early voting, it is open, and you can go vote now. It's a convenient voting option available to all registered voters to cast a ballot in person prior to Election Day. Early voting is only required for elections containing a state or federal office, begins approximately 10 days before the countywide elections. It ends 3 days before the election, so it ends on, I think, Saturday. The election, yes, Saturday, because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Saturday, if you need to go, the general election, the voting is October 19th to October 31st, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The locations are the Marion County Election Center, the Bellevue Public Library, Deputy Brian Litz Building, the Denellen Public Library, the Forest Public Library, the Freedom Public Library, the Mulberry Center and the Liberty Room in the Villages, Reddick Community Center, and Silver Spring Shores Community Centers are the places to go for early voting. We're going to take a break. We come back. More of your calls right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Say that this country is in the toilet. Some would even go so far as to say the economy is going down the drain. But we say, if water runs through it, we do it.
At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't make promises we can't keep. We'll be there on time, every time. We promise to work around your schedule and not ours. And we won't charge you overtime for nights, weekends, or holidays. So remember, if water runs through it, we do it. Mike Scott Plumbing, 237-2888.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott, owner of Mike Scott Plumbing, and I approve this message.
Hey, with our perfect fall weather, many roses are still blooming. Come see for yourself this week at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Big, beautiful, blooming roses. Take your pick. Knockouts or those ever-popular drift roses. Not $29.99, exactly half price. $14.99. And azaleas? Bob has gorgeous blooming azaleas that have sold all year for $19.99, now just $7.99. The dwarf ever-blooming azaleas, they're still $3.99. If you've got a garden do-over, check with Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens for the best price, top quality, every time. Don't forget Bob Wine's everyday super deal on trees. Come buy one at Bob's already low price and get a second one for half price. Check the ad, BobWinesCameliaGardens.net. Then head on over to Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Monday through Friday till 4:30, Saturdays till 3:30, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629